Is the bull market over now? Do we see the start of a bear market? We're in the middle of a bear market right now. What's going on? Bitcoin falling below $97,000. The fear in the markets is real. 16 out of 100 people are afraid right now. And the big institutions, well, they are selling, and they're selling a lot. Just yesterday, $860 million of Bitcoin has been sold by institutions. And the question is, are we really seeing the bear market scenario playing out? Is the 4-year cycle correct? And October marked the top. Let's talk about that. The important levels to watch. I don't have too much of a good news to share with you today, so bear with me, but there is always an opportunity amidst the chaos. So let's take a look at what's going on. Bitcoin trading at $96,400 right now. This critical support level must hold over here at this exact point of time. It should not break this level. But we need to be prepared for all scenarios. Currently on a weekly chart, we are well below the 50 weeks moving average. And the nail on the coffin for the bull market is really when we close the bodily candle below the 50 weeks moving average. When we had it in 2021, when we closed the daily candle on the weekly below the 50 weeks moving average, well, that is, my friends, when the bear market has started, okay? And I want to warn you, if this is the case, then we are right now, for the first week ever in this bull market, below the 50 weeks moving average. The facts are the facts. What does it tell you? Well, it may be the beginning of a bear market when we can see Bitcoin crash, well, maybe to 70K, maybe even to 50K at the end of the bottom of this bull market. Okay, so time will tell, of course. It's too early to say, but it's definitely a sign of the bear market. We are well below. We have 2 days to close the week. Doesn't look pretty. We need to hold this level of support. The crypto fear and greed index right now at extreme fear, extreme fear, which is of course historically signified the local bottoms, right? And if you see the institutions, they've been selling $866 million worth of Bitcoin yesterday. They are running for their exits, and we see a whole bunch of Ethereum also has been sold. And if you look, Ethereum is trading at $3,166, also on that support level over there. If it doesn't hold, that the next level for Ethereum is $27 or even $2,600. We also see other coins like Solana is continue to go down right now at $140. The next level of support is $130, and after that is around $100. So we need to be prepared for all scenarios. Despite the government of US reopen its shutdown, we still see in crypto down. Despite the rate cuts, we see the down, right? Despite the gold pumping, despite the liquidity that went up, we still see crypto down. And what makes matter worse, we didn't really see anything close to the altcoin, the true mania altcoin season that we've seen before. If you look at the Bitcoin dominance, well, it is currently sitting at 59.7%, which basically shows that altcoins are holding slightly better than Bitcoin right now. It's not falling as much as Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin is falling more than the altcoins. Well, that's a good thing. Why it's a good thing? If you're an altcoin buyer, well, it's when Bitcoin will bottom out and start rising again, the altcoins are gonna bounce way harder, and we can see the Bitcoin dominance go down some more. We see the S&P 500 dumping today. There's a lot of money has been evaporated from the stock market today. We also see the total 2 is on the edge, total 3 is on the edge over there. Are we bottoming out right now, or are we gonna go lower? Let's talk about that. $1.2 trillion has been wiped out from the US stock market today. I think one important chart you should be looking at is this level of support that I lined up, right? This level of support must hold for Bitcoin at this $97,000 on the daily, and that's really important. Here, let me show you once again. This level over there, we are right now touching it. Very crucial that we hold this level of support for our bull market continuation over there. We are getting close to the formation of the death cross, and whenever we see the 50 moving average and 200 moving average on a daily cross, this is a 4-year cycle and death cross, right? That's what we don't want to see, because it finishes our bull market, and we are getting closer to this death cross. If Bitcoin will rise after the death cross, it will be, of course, the end of the 4-year cycle, but time will tell. So far, the last 4 cycle, that's what's been the case, right? That's what's been the case. We're currently below the 50 weeks moving average. We might get the liquidity sweep to $91,000, $92,000, ironically, where the unclosed CME gap is. So don't be surprised if Bitcoin is going to go to this area of $91,000, $92,000. Just be mentally prepared for that. If this happens, get ready. Yeah, a lot of liquidations, of course. A lot of liquidations are happening right now. Rate cut odds for December now 50-50. 50% they will, 50% they will not. Key levels are being broken. Bitcoin below $100,000. Things are not looking good. Despite the global money supply is growing, we are seeing Bitcoin is not really going up right now. The only good news I can see is that Sophie Bank rolls out crypto trading for the first US bank to offer crypto trading where people can buy crypto trading. It's the first bank that announced that. Sophie. That's some good news for you guys. We see billionaire of EasyJet founder. He wants to make Bitcoin investing practical options for all. Yes, this is a good news on adoption. Yeah, and the U.S. government shutdown ended. That signifies before every time Bitcoin pumped afterwards, right? Why? Because of the liquidity boost coming from treasury accounts, a drain of treasury accounts, and then basically rate cuts, market structural bill passing soon. So we have the environment for the Bitcoin to do a comeback. So this is either the massive bear trap that bears can be falling into, or it is genuinely the end of the bull market and we are heading for lower prices, and that was the top. $126,000 was the top for Bitcoin, right? Without any top indicator got hit, which makes it very painful for everyone who long, everyone who bought the dips, right? If you look at a bigger picture, Michael Saylor, the billionaire, is looking at Bitcoin surpassing the gold market by 2035, right? So what does it mean? Well, it means that basically you need to play the long term. You need to play the long game. Binance founder CZ says the real bull run hasn't even started yet. I don't know. What are your thoughts? Let me know, guys. What are your thoughts? Luxembourg is holding. They allocated 1% of their assets to Bitcoin. They're hodling their Bitcoin. And yeah, right now, this is the time. Let's see how this week is gonna end by the end of Sunday. Let's see if today is gonna hold this level of $97,000. Very important to be holding this level. But I warn you guys, if we are gonna close like this, below $98,000, $97,000 on the weekly, lights out, lights out. We are likely to go and extend this to much lower levels, right? To lower levels. So you need to get ready for both scenarios. The fear is quite high right now on the market. So anyways, depending on how you play the game, don't use leverage. Don't use leverage. Don't try to time the market. Buy some more, play the long game. That's how you win in the long term in Bitcoin. Everyone who was buying those dips in the long term, they were winning. Buying and never sell, right? Because Bitcoin, in the long term, can go way, way higher to $1 million, right? So that's my take on what's going on today. Hope you have a fantastic Friday. I'll see you guys in the next episode of today's In Crypto Show.